class that has visited the campus. Ed's and mine first thrust on this, besides the initial rebranding of the campus, and working with Hackensack City Hall to make certain that they get in a timely fashion and meet their accreditation dates and occupancy timeframes to start classes fall of next year. Our main focus at this point in time has not really been the master plan, right? Yes, we're working on it and we're making progress and changes, and we would think in the next 60 days or so, or 90 days, we might be able to start talking about that in session and introducing both municipalities to where we think we'd like to go with the campus now that we've had a lot more time to study it and digest it and see how it's positioning and understand the strengths and weaknesses of what we have there. But our main focus is to stabilize the asset base of the existing buildings that are essentially all in Nutley, right? To stabilize that rateable base there and the values of those assets by filling them back up. And again, creating the density and the buzz and the people and the excitement of the project by getting these buildings leased. And we are making strong progress.
I don't want to cover, Jane, areas that you might have covered. Have you talked about some of the activity that we've had of late on building one?
I'm just getting there.
Oh, okay.
So, again, this is just sort of a piece that our agents and us are using to send to tenants overseas and domestically to give them a little understanding of everything that's here. And we're happy to provide this. I think we said early on that there's going to be a website, and we are finishing that website. Items like this will be posted up there, so the public will have access to things like this, and we think that'll help begin to for the public to start seeing a little bit more activity of what's happening here as well. Let me just take you back down now and show you some of the issues that we're dealing with respect to building one. So we are going to be making some substantial changes to building one, which is the white building, which should now the address to be 100 Metro Boulevard. So we've also changed First Avenue, the name. It's now Metro Boulevard on 3. The Fifth Avenue, which you know is on the eastern side, which parallels and runs up by building 102 on the other side, services the other side of the Hackensack campus, is being changed to Ideation Way. Anyone want to care to take a definition of ideate? Create by ideas. To create by ideas, right?
They're waiting for you to raise. They want to know if you want to raise their hands.
We'll be correcting the misspelling by others.
All right, let's see if I can get there. So I want to show you this. We are finishing renovation plans for building one with Gensler, our architect team, on this to make the building much more 21st century, but also multi-tenantable, create its own identity, add quite a bit more appeal to today's forward-thinking corporations. So this is the current renovation plans that we're in design development document stages. We hope to have construction documents in August to submit to the town for building permit to commence construction in mid-September of these improvements, which somewhere in the order of $3 million to make here. So the building today doesn't have a front door, which is one of the problems. I do want to tell you that a couple days ago, Ed and I had we were fortunate enough to have Congressman Pascrell from the other district visit, but we've had Congressman Frelinghuysen as well, thanks to your assistance in that. And it happened to time out yesterday. We had a visit from a Fortune 500 fashion retailer who's considering relocating over 500 jobs out of New York City, consolidating with some other operations, and they've looked at this entire building.
Yeah, they would be an occupant for the entire building.
Approximately 1,100 employees. They very much like what they saw. We're going to continue our discussions. They like these changes and these improvement plans that you're seeing here, basically stripping off some of that curtain wall, the precast, adding a lot more glass.
So can you orient that in terms of
Northwest side of the building, you are now at...
If you're standing in between building 76 and that building.
Yeah.
So you're looking at that. So the courtyard in between building 76 and building 1 will also be renovated. We'll provide a driveway through that courtyard to the parking deck, which will be behind the building, between the building and the train tracks. So, if there are 1,100 people, think about it, we have to provide roughly 1,100 parking spaces in a garage there behind the building. I think we've had very good discussions with with Essex County and their improvement authority. It's nice to see that they're engaged in this project, interested in this project, supportive of this project. And we've been advancing discussions with them about using the county to help finance through bond, through their power of ability to issue bonds to build those garages so we can get them done more efficiently and effectively and timely. So we think that's very nice to see the county engaged, so you know that the other half of this, the equation here, we've got everyone pulling all oars in the same direction. You know, I'm just gonna see if your Wi-Fi's fast enough here and see if this works for a second.